Hey guys, what's going on? How are we doing today? Right. Welcome to the third episode of... I'm going to shut down the music real fast. There we go. Welcome to the third episode of Rambled On. My name's Helios. This is Dice Rollen as well. I'm going to say hi, Dice. Can you hear me, Dice? No, you can't hear me. Hey, Dice, how we doing?
Pretty good.
Perfect. Going to say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Excellent, guys. As you know, this is Rambling On. We are doing an interview with Dice Rollen this week. She is a major YouTuber. I have watched some of her videos. Very funny stuff. Absolutely love it. It was very funny. I like actually a lot of the movie or like the kind of movie reviews that you do, like the video versus, like the game versus video, or the book versus video. That's what it is. Book versus video. I was like, so. Let me ask you real fast. So we're gonna hop right into questions real fast. What brought you to YouTube or streaming and everything like that?
What brought me to that is kind of inspiration from a lot of very talented YouTubers. Like Markiplier was a big inspiration for that, and I had it in the back of my mind for many years, but that's what brought it to the front of my mind and said, I could do this.
Very nice. What's your current release schedule for your shows and your setup?
I do horror Let's Plays every Saturday. I'm not sure on a specific schedule for that. It's a little difficult with those. On Wednesdays, I do non-gaming stuff, also horror or humor related, at about 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. So, obviously, YouTube is a big thing that you have to really push hard to get started in. Where would you say you're going to see yourself in about 6 months in your career?
I would like to be over 100 subscribers on my channel. That would be very cool. I would like to be able to have upgrades to my current setup because it really needs it. Just be more involved with other YouTubers for collabs and stuff like that would be good as well.
Yeah, it's excellent. Beautiful. Who would you say are some of your favorite YouTubers, and what kind of, like, would you draw inspiration from them?
Definitely draw inspiration from a lot of other YouTubers. Markiplier is one. Jacksepticeye, The Game Grumps, even Graveyard Girl. A whole bunch of very different and unique YouTubers inspire me in many different ways.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's talk about your channel. So, if you had to describe your channel in a theme, what would be the best way you describe it?
Weird. Very weird, but mostly horror related in one way or another. I'm trying to incorporate a whole bunch of different things in it, and more sketch videos would be good, more short film sort of stuff I would like to incorporate.
Okay. What made you, like, settle on a theme like that, would you say?
Well, before, for about a year, I was all over the place, really. I had no idea what my focus for my channel would be. And I was asking a lot of other people, take a look at my channel, what do you think, what should I do with it? And someone said, you seem to like horror stuff quite a bit, so try that. And I brought in humor with that and kind of stuck with that.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a very weird individual, but I like to think that I bring a lot of humor in my own weird or twisted style to my channel,
Hmm.
and I have a lot of different interests, so I try to bring that into my channel as well, and kind of bring humor to some stuff that people would think are a little dark.
um, so let's talk about like CGN here real fast. With CGN, what have you enjoyed the most about that site?
The fact that it's actually pretty unique, that it showcases a lot of different talents as far as gamers and Let's Players and stuff like that. And the fact that I've met a lot of very cool people there and plan to incorporate them into my videos and my channel and different collabs like that.
That's excellent. They're very good. Yeah, no, CGN is definitely a great place to be, especially if you're a streamer. Is there anyone in your life that really supports or works with you to make your streaming or your YouTube career a success?
Well, my family and friends are a very big influence. I just one day came up to my mom and said, I want to do this. I want to see if I could make a career out of this. And she said, good luck. Have fun. But yeah, definitely my family first, and then my friends. Everyone has been very, very supportive of it, and I'm very grateful for that.
Excellent. That's great though. That's great. What do you do outside of Twitch for work and for fun? Would you say?
I like to write and draw quite a lot. I get involved in a lot of artistic stuff, and sometimes I incorporate that in some of my videos, but mostly it's kind of a side project. I had actually been working on a novel, a fantasy novel, before I really got into YouTube, and I still plan on finishing that, but YouTube has taken the forefront of things.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Are you part of like any organizations inside? Like any gathering of streamers or YouTubers or anything like that?
Well, I don't. I guess you would call it a kind of a network or a group of some sort. But I'm a part of the forum YT Talk,
Okay.
and that's actually quite a popular forum that I know of, and I've met a lot of other very cool people on that one too.
No, no, it's a very good. Actually, it's an excellent, excellent form to be a part of, especially that stuff. What games do you tend? I know you said a horror, but what games would you say like are your favorites to play, and what games do you tend to play on your channel?
I tend to play, like you said, horror mostly. I try to bring in indie games, and then I do plan on doing more popular, mainstream sort of horror games in the future. But I do like to play more multiplayer games that I'll also be bringing into my channel that wouldn't necessarily be classified as horror. So,
Gotcha, gotcha. What are some events that you're going to be doing? Like, are you going to be doing like, was it one drop or the life or anything like that?
I'm not sure. I'm still trying to kind of work that out. I don't have any events per se planned just yet, but I
Okay.
do want to bring in live streaming and even some charity live streaming if I can. And if I reach a certain big milestone subscriber wise for my channel, I would like to do giveaways or something special like that.
Okay, okay. Now, if you're doing streaming, are you going to do it off the YouTube gaming site, or are you going to go straight to Twitch?
I'm not sure. I've heard good things about both, really, so I might kind of test each one out and see what I like and what my viewers like.
Okay, excellent. That's a good choice. Very good choice. If you would do live streaming, what would be your main focus? Still horror, or would you kind of branch out?
Possibly like longer horror games, or even bring in some multiplayer ones so I could play with my viewers and or some people that I know, and just something that would be more interactive, I think, with the viewers so that they could watch what's happening live and even point themselves out in a game like that's me.
Well, I see that you have a good chunk of followers on YouTube right now, which is excellent. You're going to top over 100 very soon. Big thing would be, what advice would you say for someone starting up in YouTube? Because I know that I just started my YouTube, and I'm trying to put stuff out there right now. But what would you say for like a new YouTube person? Would you say would it be the best thing to put out there for?
Well, a couple things, I guess. I'm not very good at advice, but I'll try this. Just be yourself. I know that's said a lot, and it can be very, very difficult when you first start out, but be yourself. Pretend like you're just talking to one of your best friends instead of a camera or something like that. Goof off as much as you want. It's actually a very good thing to make a video that you're just goofing off. And enjoy yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself, then your viewers will see that and they won't want to watch your videos. And just keep going. There may be times, actually, there will be times where you'll feel like it's not worth it. Keep going, it will be.
It's good advice. Very good advice. Yeah. No. Especially with guys, when you guys are starting off channels, you have to keep going. You have to get a schedule and make sure that everything is taken care of. You really have to push yourself hard to make sure that you get a channel started up, especially making sure content is pushed out regularly. Us as streamers are pretty easy to do because we have to stream, so we're always getting new content. But YouTubers is someone that you have to look up to because they have to come up with fresh content all the time. They have to do new things. They have to add new edits. They have to do new things with their editing to make sure that their channel is original and unique because there's billions of YouTubers out there. So it's definitely hard, but especially a YouTuber, and I'm glad that I was able to get you on the show and talk to you for a little while. So with YouTube, of course, going to the gaming, the streaming aspect of everything, what do you think is going to happen to the future? Because I know that, Twitch and MLG and Hitbox all cover big major league events. Do you think YouTube's going to be covering those in the future, or do you think they're going to stay more like a mainstream gaming just for the popular ones that are on YouTube?
I'm not sure. I would like to think that they would bring in some of that aspect and give the little guy a chance a little bit more. And they brought in live streaming, so there may be a chance that they'll open up different aspects for different people that way. I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm. That's always good, though. Yeah, I mean, with YouTube, because it's brand new. It's definitely a newer thing that's going on with YouTube and their gaming aspect. I am linking your channel in the chat, so you guys make sure you hit that subscribe button on there real fast. But big thing with YouTube that I'm trying to see what they're going to do is, especially with coming forward, is if they're going to push on to bigger events like obviously Dota and League of Legends and stuff like that is not going to be as big on YouTube as it would be on Twitch, unfortunately, with that stuff. But I'm hoping that they could pull something else, maybe Black Ops 3 or something like that, So with horror gaming, you obviously are big horror into everything scary and stuff like that. What would you say is the scariest thing you've seen so far?
um, Well, let me see. So far, as far as with games that I've played, which aren't too many just yet, but I'm planning on bringing a lot more in. So far, the scariest thing that I've seen is mostly in this game that I'm still currently playing, but should be finishing soon, which is Frambo. And it's a pretty simple kind of point-and-click 2D game. The way it's done is very original, and it's lots of different styles, but it's also very creepy, mostly because you play this old 10-year-old orphaned girl who definitely has some mental issues, but because of that, she sees things that nobody else does, and these things that she sees are never good.
That's it. That sounds interesting, actually. There was actually a really cool game that I was talking about the other day, that we were kind of discussing in chat, was where it's I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's where you go and investigate basically a horror scene, and you're able to interact with the ghost through EMPs and flash photography and stuff like that. And I saw someone playing it the other day, and let me tell you, I think I literally peed myself. Literally peed myself. It was scaring me to death. Like, oh my god.
It sounds like an interesting one.
Oh, it's scary. Anyone have any questions for Dice Rollen? I know we have a few people in here right now. Anyone have any questions going on right now? Let's see. I have to scroll up, make sure everything's okay. Oh, tell me a little about yourself in general. Like not even the streaming aspect, just yourself in general.
Uh, well, I have lots of different interests and things, and I have a tendency to, when I find something new that I really, really like, go full force into that, balls first, if you will, and just give all of my attention to that, which can be a good and a bad thing, because sometimes I'll have other things I should be paying attention to. But I like to think of myself as kind of a creative person who will put everything that I have into something that I really, really enjoy or believe in. And I'm also very geeky. I'm a very geeky or nerdy person.
Aren't we
Some people
all?
may say a dork.
Aren't we all?
I'd like to think on some level.
So the biggest question that I have for this week, um, are you going to go see Deadpool?
Yes, I do plan to. My friend was actually telling me, I want to take you to the movies. Here's a list of all the different ones that are coming out, and of course, Suicide Squad was on there too. I'd like to see that one as well.
Of course.
But on that list was Deadpool. I said, I want to see Deadpool because my brother and I both quite enjoy him, and Ryan Reynolds looks like he's going to be doing a very good job at that.
I can't wait for that. I love me some Ryan Reynolds. I think Zenocide just asked, you have a schedule, and I know you said it earlier, but if you want to repeat it for him, so he's make sure he sees it.
Sure. Retweet it or just say it here.
Oh yeah, go ahead and say it here. He'll catch it.
I do non-gaming stuff every Wednesday, and that could be anything from, like you were talking about, a review, which has been mostly a versus review, like I've started an original versus sequel review, or movie versus book review, anything like that, or a top 10 list. And that's at 2:30 p.m. every day, or not every day, every Wednesday I try, Mountain Time. And on Saturdays, I do Let's Plays of horror games, and I plan on bringing in other games that would be more co-op, that may not be so horror, so.
Excellent. Collection Gaming's got some questions for you, which is excellent. Let's see. I think there is. I know that horror is coming out. I know there's a bunch of horror games coming out this year. What's it? What's the one that is supposed to be like the PT?
It's like a Silent Hill one, but I'm not sure what exactly they're calling it.
Emily Road, I think it is. Something like that.
Sounds about right.
Probably the scariest thing I've ever seen before.
Yeah, just from the PT demo, which I didn't get to play, and I'm very upset about that. But just from seeing other people play that, that's a very scary game, and I like where they were going with it.
Oh, it's gonna be. I think it's probably gonna be one of the scariest games that I've ever seen ever. I'm like looking at Allison Road. Allison Road, that's what it is. Okay, Allison Road, which is scary, scarier than all heck.
Yep.
The preview in this thing is beautiful because it goes off the Unreal Engine. It's really, really freaky. Actually, I had a preview loaded up because I know you did horror of that game, and I'm actually gonna get to the main part, which is right here, which is really cool. But Collection Gaming, in terms of your channel weekly skits, do you plan to do more of them in the future or keep it as is?
I definitely plan on doing more. I don't know if they're going to be weekly or not, because even if they're short, I have a tendency to make them kind of long, feeling it's necessary to do that, but I'm trying to rein back on that a little bit. I do plan on doing at least one sketch a month as soon as I get that lined up and get some going, and because I do want to write the scripts for some of them. Might try to bring in some more improv sort of stuff, like on the spot, make a story or something out of that. But I definitely plan on bringing more in, so look forward to that.
Good choice. Good choice. Have you played? Here's a real thing here that I want.
Yeah.
I want to ask for. My personal question is: have you played Layers of Fear yet?
Not yet, but I do plan to. That one also looks very, very interesting and very, very creepy.
Oh yes. If I can make a suggestion to everybody inside that's talking, that's here right now, if you have not played Layers of Fear, I'm looking at my calendar right now. It comes out on the 16th as a full game. That is the best game I have played ever. Ever. Most scary game, I should say. Not, probably not the best game ever, but let's be honest. The scary factor is a mixture of creepiness, atmosphere, sounds, and it is a mixture of pop scares and jump scares. Pop scares are different than jump scares. Pop scares are when something is a slight, like a slight hindrance on the screen. It literally just pops in and out. A jump scare is when something is literally on your screen and is made to make you jump through the roof. Pop scares are kind of like a little like heartbeat in a sense.
Yeah, mini heart attack.
Oh yeah, oh I've had many of those unfortunately. I remember a few weeks ago you were looking to purchase a new microphone. Have you already purchased it? And if not, what microphone are you trying to have?
Well, I'm kind of still looking. I'm keeping an eye on things, but for the most part, I am definitely looking at a Blue Yeti. I know it's not the best, but it certainly seems like a very, very good microphone. And for a rogue gamer like myself, it could be feasible because I'm building up some money to be able to buy it. Hopefully within the next few days, if things go well. But since I'm a very big fan of eBay, that may change because everybody wants to outbid you. That's always fun.
That's true. No, eBay is a good place to buy everything too. I actually am using a Blue Yeti, so you can hear the clarity on it. Blue Yeti with a pop filter. Actually, this is mine. Belfast. It's gorgeous. Good thing. Shameless little push here. Blue Yeti. It has a gain button in the back that literally you can literally program it to where it only has a small area, and that's what I have. So I could have something going on in the like 2 feet away from me, and you'll never hear it, which is
That's
excellent.
good.
Definitely a good push. Definitely a good push. Let's see if you have any more questions. Love the label, and it was just nice. Blue Yetis are nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Blue Yetis are awesome. Are there any more questions from you guys? Because I'm definitely gonna put Allison Road on as well. So I definitely wanna show you guys this quick preview. I actually got to the scary part, so
Yeah.
you guys can actually see everything that goes on, the screaming and the yelling and everything like that. And I'll put the music on. It's about 4 minutes roughly. But this one, especially because you're a horror fan, oh my god, this game gives me goosebumps every single time I put it on. I might have to go to the bathroom after this. What is your favorite urban legend? That's a great question.
Ah, I actually did a video on some urban legends, one of those top 10 videos, and I went through a lot that I've never heard of before. But, let me see, what was my favorite? Well, I know about creepypastas, of course. Those aren't exactly urban legends, but,
Creepypastas is so creepy as hell.
especially if, like me, when you first discover them, you think they're real. That was fun.
Oh god, those were the worst. Because you're sitting there and you're like, did this really happen? Like the woman where you're walking down and she's like dragging, and I guess they went up and touched her, and she turned around and she was like, "My baby" or something like that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
that was even made into like a comic where it was kind of interactive in the way that it just looked like a comic as you were scrolling down and you only saw little bits, but once you got to a certain part, this like animation would jump at you, so it added that little bit of shitting your pants sort of thing. But my favorite urban legend, I think, which has actually turned out to be true on multiple occasions, is I forget the name of it, but the whole idea of it is that there's a guy or a woman, either way, who gets on a bus or a subway, and everyone just kind of ignores them, thinks they're kind of weird, which is normal, you know, on subways. But until everyone is off, and the only one who's left is that person and another passenger or the bus driver, and they find out that that person had actually died on the bus or subway,
Oh.
and nobody knew.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. Well.
And that's why I'm not using a bus or a subway.
I do not. Yeah, about that. No, thank you. That is not a fun thing
Just
to
no.
do. Guys, if you have any other questions, go ahead and throw them in chat. What we're going to do is we're going to pop over and we're going to check out Allison Road real fast. If you guys haven't seen this yet, this is absolutely, positively scarier than all hell. Just so you guys know. I twinge a little bit just thinking about it right now, honestly. So we're gonna load that up real fast, and this is from YouTube, so please enjoy.
I was out. Just need some water now. I gotta take a leak. Ah, there it is. That's just great.
The beginning of man, the beginning of sin, and death, good, good, good.
Yeah, that's Allison Road, everybody. Oh my god, I hate that thing in a heartbeat. Oh my god, it's the worst. Oh, yeah. So that's Yeah, that's the game I'm going to be playing in this year. So I have what? I have. What is your all-time favorite game?
My all-time favorite game so far is actually Outlast. I enjoy Outlast quite a bit. I haven't played it yet, but I do plan to. And I also really enjoyed the DLC, which was the Whistleblower.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how those storylines kind of linked up and made sense more towards the end. And if you haven't played it, I really, really recommend it, playing both. And the second one that they seem to be planning on getting out fall this year, I think, looks also very promising. It looks like it's going to be based outside.
Oh yeah, the Outlast 2. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. No, I'm playing Outlast this Friday, and I'm hoping the week just goes by very slowly. I Friday nights in this channel. Friday nights, about 1 a.m. usually Eastern time, but on well, I guess it's Saturday morning, but technically, but Friday nights we call it Friday Night Frights on this channel, and I play a horror game every Friday night, and I turn the lights off, and I put spooky donations and follows and all that stuff on, and it is
It's fun.
three extra pairs of pants right next to me just in case, and we're good. The game is going to be, I think it's probably going to be both. They haven't really announced it yet. As you see, the graphics-wise, the Unreal Engine, it needs a strong PC to run if you are going to play on PC. I think PT was going to be PS4 exclusive, so, that was going to be that, but I made myself an excess on Friday nights. That's true. Raven, as you know, was one of my mods right now. He comes in every Friday, so he actually comes in every day. It's an excellent mod of mine. Future streamer too. Actually, he's gonna be great. But yeah, that game is terrifies me just watching the preview. I can't imagine what the real game's gonna be like. Oh my god! Yeah, I've seen Outlast streams before, and I'm still like, oh, I'm still like, I know jump scare is gonna be here.
Yeah.
Still gonna get me.
Yeah, that was kind of how I was with Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh god.
I had seen so many people play it so many different times, but when I decided, okay, I'll try it like a highlights thing for Halloween, I tried that, and it can still get you.
Oh.
You know that it'll come, but it can still get you.
It's coming. You know it's coming. You know it's coming, and you're just like, yep, it's going to. Ah, it got me. Actually, I just played Wick last Friday, and Wick, for anyone that doesn't know what Wick is literally it's a urban legend where a house burned down, and no one knows how the house burned down, but the parents were killed and the children were missing. And as you go along, you start solving the mystery and stuff like that, and you start figuring out what it is. And I think they came up with a conclusion. I can't beat it because there's a point when there's a cheap ass ghost that just keeps going under you, and I can't beat him because you hear and he's on you. Yeah, every single time. But yeah, I screamed like a little girl. I really did too. There's one point when you're walking through the forest, and all you have is a candle. And that's your protection, is a candle. So you're walking with the wick, and that's why it's called wick, obviously. You're walking around in the forest trying to find these clues and trying to survive. And that's all you need to do is survive. And, the first ghost chases you, the second ghost flies at you, and the third ghost hides from you. And just, it scared the daylights out of me because it's children. And you hear...
Yeah.
You hear, there's jump scares, like they pop in front of you once in a while. And then you hear in your ear, you hear like, I'm gonna find you. And you're like... No.
No.
No, it's not playtime anymore. No, please. Any other questions from anybody else? No? No, I don't think so. I think everyone kind of asked everything else. Who needs a candle? I'm not afraid. Whatever. Okay, so this is the last part of the talk show that I like to do, and I usually spring in on all the streamers. I'm not sure if you've seen one of those shows before, but if you have seen it, then you already know what's coming. If you don't know what's coming, then here it is. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I turn my mic off. You are going to have 30 seconds on the floor to say whatever you want. It could be whatever, anything like that, about your channel, about you, about what's going on in America, what's going on in whatever. Does that matter? All you. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi. Well, I guess something that I could tell you is some stuff that I have already done that you might be interested in, and going with the whole sketches and short films and everything. one that I'm still very proud of that I did last year in the month of October, which I do Dice Rollen Scarefest, which is just the whole month. I focus on really scary or creepy, maybe Halloween related stuff. But a sketch that I did last year with my brother is where I call a Fine Night for Possession. And it's kind of where we make fun of some of those ghost horror movies, Evil Dead 2, Ghostbusters, Exorcist, stuff like that. It was a bunch of fun to make, and you might want to check it out because not very many people are sure about it, I guess. They just don't know what it is, so they don't really want to click on it. I don't know. But I also plan, like I said, on bringing in more mainstream sort of horror games as soon as I'm able to upgrade my setup and everything like that, and have more fun with that. I want to do some live streams for everybody so that you can interact with me if that's something you want to do, and just have a whole bunch of fun with that.
Excellent. Excellent. Best answer I've actually heard from the streamers. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it, guys. This was another episode of Rambling On. This is Dice Rollen. Her link is in the chat. Please make sure to throw her a follow. It's excellent YouTube channel. You do not want to miss the future of this channel. This is going to be a big one coming in the future. Otherwise, this is sponsored by CGN. My name is Helios. Thank you for coming in, guys. Dice Rollen, go ahead and say.
Thanks. Bye.
No problem, guys. I'll see you later. Thank you for coming in.